super duper session. I hope you guys have a pad of paper, perhaps something electronic to save the Amazon tree situation, and ready to really move forward with a lot of amazing content. Roger, you there?
I actually am. Just I'm eating grapefruit here to try to make sure I'm full of energy for this session. So I'm surely here.
Of course, guys, this is going to be recorded. We are going through this literally step by step. Guys, make yourself comfortable. Put yourself in a comfortable chair. Get yourself food and beverages, and just get ready, because we're going to be delivering and delivering. We will be taking some breaks here and there, because, I mean, no one can sit there for 4 hours without at least a 5 or 10 minute break here and there, a 15-minute break. So we will be breaking, so don't worry. This is not going to be non-stop until your eyeballs start to leave their sockets. We will be taking some breaks, etc. So very much looking forward to this. Computer geeks can laugh it out, says Keith. Let's just work out who are the 200 people that are with us. So if you can just leave us, tell us your name, where you're calling in from. Give us your excitement level from 0, meaning that you're manic depressive, or 10, you're ready for action. Tell us who's ready for this. Mike is giving us a 10. He's ready. He's focused. We got Jim and Ray. We got Gamini and David and John and Nikki and Michael and Susan and Wade and Steve and Mark and Lamara and Jeffrey and Patty and Ian and Paul and Jean is giving us a 1,000,000. Rosemary's got a 10. We've got Fran and Frank at 9.99999. Catherine Norwood. Good luck, says Catherine. Thank you. Gary, let's rock. Okay. Guys, thank you very much for entrusting us with this. And we're very much looking to really blow you away today. All right, Roger, are you ready? Looks like the countdown timer is down to 0, so I am ready when you're ready.
Oh, there we go. The egg timer just expired. It's time. It's time for sure.
Can you just share my screen and let's get rocking?
Yeah, let me send that over to you, Barry.
All right. So, looking forward to this. All right, let me just show my screen 1 second. Actually, I just lost everything. My goodness. 1 second, guys. Just got to get the presentation back. There we go. We should be in a second from current slide. Show my screen. You guys should be able to see me. Let me just move everything away so I can just see your comments coming in. Guys, welcome to this very special training session. And this is going to be a 4-ish hour business building workshop for serious offline marketers. And of course, this is by invitation. You guys are here because you were invited to do so, and we are ready to get started. Now, we're going to be covering a lot of content today, the specific strategies that you need. We're going to go over that in a second. First, we're going to be talking about your unique business, your mindset. This is the biggest reason for failure. We'll expose what that is, what you're going to do about it right now, here and live. So there's going to be a lot of content, but more important than the content, there's going to be a lot of action. We're going to ask you to be taking action, not just to write down notes, but also to think as we go along. I want you to be interactive with us. I want each and every one of you to walk away feeling, oh my gosh, I understand what it is I need to do, not just in terms of strategy, but also in terms of what I need to do in order to build my business. So before we get into what it is we're learning today, just give me a big yes. If you are fired up, you're ready to take notes, you're ready to interact with us, and just express exactly where you are in your business. No hanging back, no messing around. You know, we've got 200 people on here, which is pretty much, it's a good number for us to be able to interact with you and get your feedback. And I see everyone is happy, and this is just tremendous. So before we begin, guys, this is what we're going to be going over during our Mammoth Mega session. We're going to help you build your unique selling proposition of your business and get your mindset right. It's the #1 reason why 99% of people we ever speak to are never going to be successful, because they just never they just didn't know what business they're in. So we're going to go over that in detail in our first session. We're going to give you strategies to help you find the hottest prospects, close appointments, and close deals that ties into your business. Okay, none of this generic stuff is going to be tying into your business. We want you to start thinking about what you need to do, so tomorrow morning you know exactly the steps you need to take. We're also, after that, we're going to continue the Killer Google Hangouts idea, for offline, I'm going to go one step further, late in the night my time, and I'm going to share with you an interview strategy technique that's going to position you as a local marketing expert, even if you are just starting out, even if you are the world's worst possible interviewer in the world. I'm going to give you a strategy that's just going to get it right for you. It's right off the bat. And this is just something that can propel you very, very quickly. Plus, we're going to be throwing away at you a whole bunch of unadvertised gifts. A little bit of a secret or a little bit of a hint. That little landing page machine that we keep on using, that's been converting like gangbusters for us. We might just want to give that to you as a gift at the end as well. So all that is happening. We're here to deliver a ton load of content, and we are ready to rock with you. So I can see here everyone's ready to go. So let's just get into it. All right, this first part is going to be interactive. Roger is eating grapefruit. That is how he gets himself really prepared for major thought processes. And I want you guys to be on your grapefruit as well, because the biggest reason why businesses fail in our experience is because most entrepreneurs, believe it or not, have pretty much zero clue what business they are truly in. I'm going to interact with you in a few minutes, and I'm going to share with you why that is the case. 9 out of 10 of the consults that we do seem to have exactly the same problem, Roger. Would you agree that we ask people what they do, and they give us a whole bunch of features and of the things that they do? They are basically putting themselves out of business before they even begin, which is why they are never, ever, ever going to succeed. With all the great strategies that we have, they never seem to be able to go in there to a local business and wow them, because they never get this point right. Would you agree with that, Roger? It's been one of the major reasons why people are unsuccessful.
Yeah, there's a big mindset difference between a product pusher and provider and an actual consultant. If you're going in one direction, you'll see it's a very painful one. Whereas if you go in the consultant section, it's a lot more profitable and a lot less painful, for sure.
All right, so we're going to go over this in detail right now, guys. We're going to need your interaction. Joe will be up hopefully tomorrow, so I appreciate your comment there. Okay, so trust us. Everything else you do in marketing, everything else you're going to learn today, and everything you've ever learned from us or anyone else ever, is dependent on getting this first step right. Please, please, please trust us on this, because this is a breakthrough that Roger and I had ourselves. We've seen it with so many people we've consulted, that once they get this right, everything else seems to fit into place. It is the most important business exercise that we're going to share with you right now, that we're going to do together, that I believe you're ever going to take. So what I'd like you to do right now, and I'm going to go into a little bit more detail a little bit later on. Roger and I are going to sit here and we're going to start just going through this with a few of you. Take about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Tell us in the chat window right now. Give us in one sentence or two and no more. Tell us, what is your business all about? Imagine you're pitching to us. Okay, we are your potential prospect. I want to know, what is your business? Tell me why I should be doing business with you. What is it that you do? Okay, so I want you to start writing these things down. Roger, please help me in the chat window by looking at these entries, and we can start discussing them, because I do want to offer a little bit more content as well in terms of the mistakes people have and some great examples of what a good business could do. Yes, guys, there will be a recording. Don't worry if you miss out on a part of this. There will be a recording. So, Roger, let me just, as people start writing these through, can you click on a couple of them and tell us the sort of things that you're seeing here? I'm seeing one here. You there, Roger? Maybe
yeah, so I have Wayne here who's saying, I'm a local marketing consultant specializing in mobile and social marketing strategies for small and medium businesses. So you push products. That's what you're doing, okay? And we're going to talk about that. I generate leads and sales from the web for you. That's pretty good. Mobile strategist. I don't know. If you call up a local business and say, I'm a mobile strategist, would you like to speak with me? They probably won't say yes.
Right. So, Roger, let's start to find. You know what? We're going to go back to these in a second. Guys, stop writing for a second, because I want you to concentrate on what we got here. And then we're going to, Roger, let's take a few of these ideas. Perhaps we can get some people on a call and we can start working through these, because this is so important, okay? Here's the problem. your business, what your business is all about. This is just, let me just give you a couple of directions, a couple of pointers. So guys, again, stop writing now because I want you really to focus on this and we're going to get back to this in a minute. Your business has got to be benefit driven. You've got to have something that is unique about you. If you're just a guy that's an expert in mobile, there are 1,000 companies out there that claim that they are experts in mobile. They're experts in social media. There's no benefit in being an expert in mobile or social media. You've got to come up with something that's unique, that's also irresistible. Something that a business owner, when he hears what you do, when he hears that one or two sentences, he's saying, wow, that's pretty juicy. There's something, I want to know more about that. So anyone here that says, I am a mobile apps provider or expert, anyone here wrote, I am a social media expert, anyone who writes here, I am a website developer, it's not unique, you're not giving any benefits, it doesn't position you as an expert, and you are going to need to fight tooth and leg for business. And you're going to need to sell like crazy in order to be able to close a deal. It's as simple as that. So just based on what I just said now, I want you to give me a mark out of 10 what you think your USP is. When I ask you to write down that sentence, do me a favor, copy and paste the sentence again and give me a mark from 0 to 10. Do you think what you're writing down is benefit-driven? Is it unique? Is it irresistible? Have you avoided the I am a this, I am a that? Is it positioning you as an expert? And is it requiring you to fight like a dog to get a job, get a business? Or is it something that people are going to find irresistible? So I'm just looking what people are writing about themselves. Got a couple of 10s, got a 7 or 8s, 3s, 9s, 1s, 0s, 4s, 6s. All right, 0s, 7, 8, 8, 7, okay. So we've got a mixture. Let's just go through this one more time. Let's continue a little bit more, and then we're going to go through some of your answers, and we're going to analyze them, Roger and I, and help you through this process. Let's just I just want to give you a few examples, some ridiculous examples of simple USPs about businesses that, just can make all the difference. Roger, you'll be impressed with this example I found. The Mars Brothers chocolate. Roger is addicted to chocolate. I'm joking. The Mars Brothers Chocolate Company, okay? These are two brothers, look rather 18th, 19th century-ish. Their names are Rick and Michael Mars. They have a personal style that stands out. It says, we're from the 18th century, back when craftspeople were revered and took pride in the working of their hands. The brothers traveled by wooden sailboat to foreign lands to find the best cacao possible and then ship the beans back by sailboat. Strange and over the top? Yes. An unforgettable story of dedication that no other chocolate company can match. Indeed. Guys, can you see why there is something so freaking unique about these two guys? Look at that picture. Look at the way that they position their business. Do you see something unique? Anyone that likes chocolate, are you looking at that and saying, oh my goodness, these guys are using their hands, they're doing it the way it was done in the mills in the 18th century. They go around the world transporting the freshest, best plant in order to make the best possible chocolate. Do you guys get a feeling that this is something that's unique and stands out?
I'm hungry for chocolate now. That's about the only thing this did.
Yeah, there's a lot of, David says, there's a lot of thinking about it. I told Roger to get his grapefruit ready because he's going to go for chocolate otherwise. And Wayne sees it, David sees it. Carol says, seriously, you don't think that would make people kind of roll their eyes? It stands out like crazy. And what these guys have is a fan club. Yes, some people probably don't even like it, but you have a lot of people that are addicted to this, that consider this to be premium type of stuff. It stands out. They're unique. You don't need to be Carol. You don't need to be everyone's best friend. You don't need to close a deal with everyone. What you need is a unique personality that makes you stand out, that brings people that like you to gravitate towards you. That's all you need. Roger and I do not sell our product to everyone. Our conversions are great, but we don't convert at 98% on a webinar. We'll convert at a 15% at a webinar. And those are our die-hard fans. We have a branding. The Roger and Barry show is a unique type of business relationship that people like, those who purchase our products and services. But 85% of people won't. And it doesn't bother us. We are extremely happy with our business, knowing that 85% of people say no. So you don't need, this is not meant for everyone. But they have a tremendous group of people that absolutely love what they are doing. So that is totally unique. Here's just another small little example. It can be just the way that you do business. Look at Tom's shoes. They're quirky, comfy, light, inexpensive. That alone isn't enough to make a company stand out in the shoe business. The most unique and compelling part of the Tom's shoe story is that they give a new pair of shoes to a child in need for every pair that you purchase. Who else cares that much? They have taken, this is incredible, an idea that they are the philanthropists of the shoe business, so that when you buy a pair of shoes, they go and donate another pair of shoes to someone else. Like, that's just
Isn't
another
that cool?
way. It's just
Isn't
cool.
that
It stands
incredible?
out.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm drinking some water here. This is way too exciting. So, guys, your uniqueness of your business that stands out, right? Look at the brothers in the chocolate example. It's just so unique. It stands out. Who in the 21st century is looking like that in their chocolate business? Who is looking like that? It's just I think this is just genius, Roger. I don't know if you have any impression about the Mars Brothers chocolate. Is that genius or what?
It makes me want to taste their chocolate, that's for sure, especially if, they're traveling the world and doing all of this stuff by hand. And of course, it's unique. It's not like just grabbing a chocolate bar at a gas station and then, just eating it down. So it's, I would pay more for that chocolate. I would be more inclined to buy it, and I would get more excited about the idea of trying it. So for me, it's worth a lot. That's a great USP.
Awesome. So, guys, let's go back right now to your unique selling proposition. This is really important. Guys, trust us in this. Before we can get into the strategies that we're going to throughout the rest of the session, I want to go through now the things that you wrote down. So what I'd like you to do, if you still think your proposition that you wrote at the beginning is still what you want to continue with, please repost it now. If you want to change it, please write down what you believe your business is really about. And perhaps, Roger, we can bring one or two people onto the call right now and work this through with them so we can help them really find out what their business is about. Please write also in the chat window, if you've got a microphone, just write a yes or a no. Just put a Y or an N so we know we can actually bring you up onto the screen. So let's go through a couple of these. Roger, do you want to grab them as they come in?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Just type a yes if you have a microphone, and then update. And again, your unique selling proposition, I can tell you right now, will most likely not happen within 15 minutes. Some people, it takes them a day, 2 days, a week. Some people, it takes them an hour to figure it out. But we just want you guys to start thinking about this, because you do need to be unique. It's got to be very unique. In a market where everyone seems to be doing the same thing, you really have to have a unique twist to what it is that you do.
Okay, so should we bring one or two people on right now? Roger, George, just give me a name, and I'm going to go and locate them and bring them on. Someone said a yes.
Steve Lusa, do you have a microphone, Steve? Just give me a big yes, Steve, if you have a microphone. Steve Lusa.
No.
Okay, no worries. All right. I
really find someone that actually said yes. That'd be good.
Local business, urban agent marketing strategies, and she'll also help clients get more. Okay, let's bring. Michelle Kincaid says that she has a microphone, so let's bring Michelle on. And
let's bring Michelle on. 1 second, guys. Just got to get through the 200 people here. Michelle Kincaid. I hope we pronounced your name right. Hi, Michelle. How are you? You're very, very soft. Can you just perhaps speak more into the microphone?
Better?
Oh, that's a lot better, Michelle.
Headset on here? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, awesome. So, Michelle, read out to us what your business proposition is so we can analyze it. And everyone that's listening in, please analyze Michelle's proposition as she reads it out. And let's get your feedback as well, as Roger and I will go through this so we can both all understand what's going on here.
Okay, we provide local business reputation marketing strategies and solutions to help our clients get more customers and engage their customers for repeat business.
Very good, very good. So my suggestions to something like that. So how would you really differentiate yourself in the marketplace? So we know that reputation management is really the first foot in the door when someone starts to search for a business online. And your job, again, I'm just going to throw out some ideas here, but your job could be that by doing reputation management, you're going to make a business look like a complete rock star. Because when someone starts to search, for a certain business online, they're going to have 5-star reviews. They're going to have a beautiful Facebook fan page with tons of great comments of people just loving the business. So if I were you and I wanted to build a unique selling proposition for reputation management, I would use that rock star theme, or say something like, we will help your business look, like a complete rock star online, whereas anyone tries to search for a service in your industry, you will be the preferred business that people will want to deal with 9 out of 10 times. And it's, if you start changing your branding, and it's all around this idea of taking a business where they don't have much online and they don't have some really good reputation, and just completely turn them around and turn them into a rock star. So you can actually, your USP could be, rock star reputation. We help your business shine online. Something like that, where it's just, you need to sort of step out of the box of the typical, we help, we're a reputation management company. We help we help you get more clients and customers and engage them. Where, those big marketing companies out there that are doing really well, they have a cliche or something like that.
Right.
Where, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but it just has to go a little bit further. Where it's we'll make you look like the absolute #1 choice. Whenever someone's looking for a chiropractor, we will make sure that you just come up and you look like an absolute rock star.
Okay.
Roger, Roger, can I just help try and encapsulate what you're saying? Just that everyone's getting to get this, because a bunch of people saying, Jane says you're a genius. Richard says, he's well trained by me, Jane, so it's brilliant. I'm joking. Richard says that, wow, you're good, etc., and that sounds great. Can you just define, because Michelle came up with a bunch of benefits, but you didn't like that as much. What is it about Michelle's benefits you didn't like, that you came up with those? You really put it down in a sentence, and whilst Michelle seems to be going on and on with a bunch of benefits, there's perhaps too many buzzwords in there. What is it? Can you encapsulate what it is you didn't like about what Michelle had? Or would you have done better?
It's your typical reputation management firm calling and saying, we can get you more customers and get you to keep your customers and retain them longer, right? So, what you could do is you could even call it the 30-minute, online business makeover. Allow us to come in and show you how to completely make over your online reputation, so that you go from 0 to rock star in less than 30 days. That's a huge USP. If you can get businesses to win the game every single time online when people are searching for their services, and they just look like complete rock stars, that's a huge business advantage. And they'll get more customers from that. And they'll keep their customers because they're branded as just being this amazing company and doing the right things.
Right, that's just genius, Roger. Michelle, what's your feedback on what Roger's just said?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been thinking about how to revamp that to be more, I don't know the right word, attention-grabbing. Something that would really stick.
You could even call yourself. Are you a one person? Are you doing all of your all of the consulting yourself?
I do the consulting at the front end, and then I outsource for the.
Okay, and you could even call yourself, the online marketing nurse, where you go in and you're just these people are having some really bad reputation out there. And it's instead of just putting a Band-Aid on it and pushing it down, let's completely transform your business and give you a brand new look in under 30 days. And here's how we do this. Boom, 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 boom. They're going to put a review system inside of your business, so you start getting some of those positive reviews. We're going to get yourself a Facebook fan page. We're going to rebrand your business so that when anyone looks at a chiropractor online, they will pick you because you just look like that rock star. You know what I mean? You've got to start thinking outside the box so that businesses are holy crap, I've never heard of this. This is really different. This lady's doing some really cool stuff.
And also, she's branding herself like in a unique way, like the online marketing nurse,
or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, just like you'd stand out like crazy. Oh my gosh, what do you do? What is your nurse?
Use that.
Right, it's a race to the to go and purchase the domain, I guess. So, Michelle, has this been helpful for you?
Yes, it has. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Now, if you use that, Michelle, go out there and absolutely kill it. And everyone else, I want you to start thinking again. Roger just gave, that was just complete genius. Anyone wants to donate some grapefruit to Roger to keep it going, is certainly invited to do so. All right, Sharon wants to get you some grapefruit. Okay, guys,
absolutely.
Anyone that wants to go next, all right, we're going to put you right here in the lion's den. Roger's on form, and let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Who wants to go next?
I'm eating more fruit here.
Yeah, just keep on going, Roger. We just need to give Roger some bathroom breaks during in the middle of some time. Okay, who wants to go next? Okay, Bob Greco. Bob just dived out there, and he wants to go next. So, Bob, you asked for it. You're going to get it. How you doing, Bob?
Very good.
All right, good to hear your voice, my friend. Tell us your unique selling proposition. Tell us what you do in your business in 1 or 2 sentences. We're all ears.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Bringing you the latest technology from Google to showcase your business to the world. Now with Google Business Photos, show off your business with a professional virtual tour and let thousands of customers see it on Google Maps.
Awesome.
A little long, but
you're using the Google, you're using the Google angle, right?
I want to get that their new program called Google Business Photos in there.
Yeah.
So it's a great selling feature. I'm killing it out in the streets now, but I want to do these hangouts to get more customers.
Very cool. So I would, if that's, going to be one of your foot in the doors, you could use something like, I'm a Google magician. I can do stuff with Google that'll help grow your business that you would have never even thought about. Or, I use Google, in a specific way to grow your business quickly by using some unheard of techniques that because Google, people know that they should be on Google. They know that they should be using Google. So if you come across as being like the MacGyver of Google, where you're just doing some ninja stuff that's really going to help grow their business, that's where your USP is going to come through. So again, if you come through and say, I'm the MacGyver of the Google, or I'm the magician of Google, I'm going to show you, 2 techniques that you can start doing right now with Google that's going to explode your business in the next 30 days, guaranteed. Mr. Business Owner, this is free of charge. When can the magician come and see you? Something like that.
No, that's good. I like one of the words you use. I might even use ninjas somehow in there.
Absolutely. It's like, or you could even say that you're like the Google addict, where all you do is study Google, and you've got this OCD about Google that you just love Google, and it's all you do. And your passion is helping local businesses unlock the real secrets of using Google to grow their business.
Right. I mean, when I go out and go door to door with my Google attire on, people are like, they're ready to listen right away. Oh, you're from Google? Well, I work with Google. I'm not from them.
You got to send us a picture of that.
I have the Google hat and
no way. That's
Google
too cool.
Polo shirts and everything. But we're bringing Street View technology indoors now to businesses, and people are eating this stuff up. But again, I want to do this on a mass scale, doing these hangouts and stuff.
And you know what? Google, again, if you're branding yourself around this idea of being the Google ninja and stuff like that, just the fact that you're getting them on a hangout will impress the living hell out of them, right? So it just makes the sale a lot easier when you go from there.
Well, yesterday, when you had your webinar and hangouts, Google likes when you use their assets.
Uh-huh.
They like when
Absolutely.
you use their technology. So that does bump you. They will never say it does, but it really does help.
Yeah, they'll never admit to it, but I'm sure it does.
No.
All right.
So, Bob, has this helped you to encapsulate this like into the Google magician and the MacGyver, something that just, something really encapsulate everything that you do in a sentence or in a couple of words? Is that something that's going to be helpful for you?
Yeah, that first sentence, it's that first sentence that you could lose them or gain their attention right away, and I like that because it's different. Instead of
It is different.
same old thing, bringing you the latest technology, everybody kind of says that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, and it's if you go into it by being I'm the Google nerd or the Google ninja, that's just as I mean that's all I do. I looked at your Google stuff. There are a couple of things you could be doing to really increase your business. I just love this stuff. When can we meet? You know, type of thing. It'll work. For sure.
Oh, awesome. Okay, guys, in the next sessions, we're going to be talking about the strategies of helping you to find, close deals, etc. Again, this is so critical. I can't repeat enough. Going through this and understanding what the heck it is your business is about is fundamentally the most important step of all. Roger and I have worked with high-end clients that have paid us thousands of dollars. This has always been where we have started every single time because it is the most critical element of everything that you're going to do afterwards. So anyone that's asking themselves, but I want to go and find how to close deals, etc., we're going to get to that. But you really, really, please, I beg of you to trust us that this exercise we're doing right now with you is fundamentally important to your short-term success as well as your long-term success. So, Roger, if you can encapsulate for people that are now going back to the drawing board, that are trying to understand what it is their business is really about, can you just encapsulate in a couple of points what it is they should be thinking about so they can write this down and they can work it out? And guys, I've got a gift to give away. For those of you who are going to stick with us, I've got a gift to give away, which we're going to be giving away after Roger finishes his point. So hold on for that.
Okay, so here's what you need to do. Imagine you have like 300 local business owners in a circle, you know, in like a room, and everyone's silent, and you've got these 300 local business owners there. They're looking at you. They're staring at you. And let's say you've got 4 other offline consultants or consulting businesses that are around you as well. So they're in the circle, you're around, you know, back from the circle at the back of the room, and they're looking at you. And you've got literally 20 seconds to tell them what is so unique about your business, something that's just absolutely out there and amazing, that will get them to want to run towards you when you say, okay, whoever wants to work with me, start running now. And then all these business owners start running at you. If you say the same thing, we get you customers, we help you retain customers, they've heard that phrase. But if you go into it by saying, you know, I'm the online, you know, doctor or surgeon, and what we'll do is we'll make sure that everything you do online makes your customers want to rush to your door doing business with you while leaving your competition in the dust just because you'll look so amazing. Something like that. You need to stand out. And if you're not standing out, imagine, again, being around 300 business people. They're all listening at you. They're waiting to choose a provider. And everyone starts giving their 10, 15, 20-second spiel. Will you be that person that everyone starts running to? Or will the other person be? So what will make you stand out? So give me a big yes if that, you know, story or that idea sort of makes sense to you. It has to be super different. Okay?
I see people are getting this. Okay, awesome. Let me ask you a question. 2 questions I'm going to ask you right now. Guys, in a yes or no, if you could get more of this training where we would spend more time with you going over USPs, that we'd have a unique session doing exactly that, would that be beneficial for you? So we could spend time without doing any of the other stuff we're about to do about having to locate, close deals and appointments, and to build a real business. If we only spent a session just for you guys on this, is that something that would be extremely helpful for you? And I'm seeing here, Roger, perhaps you can actually do a snagget of that.
3 million yeses, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got 3 million yeses. I've got maybe 4 or 5 people that are saying that they've already got it themselves, but everyone else hasn't. Okay, we're not going to spend any more time on this right now, but since 97% or so of the people really getting understand that they need this, this is what we're going to do. We're going to invite you, if you stick with us throughout this presentation, and you stick with us with this program, then we are going to be doing a special, unique session specifically around USPs. We'll be sitting with you guys and going over them in detail, doing a bunch more of those calls with you. and hot seats and helping you analyze it and be specifically on USPs. So anyone that sticks with us will be getting access to a unique live USP session with Roger and I going over this process. Now, if you don't believe that this is worthwhile, then you can, at any time, as we've already said, you can opt out from this 4-hour session. You can leave, and just all you need to do is go to reallysuccessful.com/Barry and Roger suck. That's it, Barry and Roger suck, and that's it. You just will be opting out from that. We got a bunch of more bonuses coming up as well, coming up for you, that it's going to really knock your socks off. Roger, I suggest we take a couple of minutes break here, and I want to get into mindset. You know what? Just one more second. I think I've actually forgotten something. Hold on. Let me just get back to this. Hold on 1 second. All right, we dealt with that. Hold on, even this session, I think. Yeah, there's just one thing we do need to continue with in terms of mindset before we get into the strategies of locating and closing deals like crazy. And that is your mindset. It's very important. Guys, before we go into how it is you're going to go in and close deals, your mindset's got to be right for this. Your state of mind, and Roger, you can add whatever you need to add here. You've got to be a giver. You've got to give, give, give. Not in anticipation you're going to get anything back. You've just got to be a giver. You will get more back than you could imagine when you give, which is why the whole mentality that we're going to be sharing with you throughout the rest of this session today is by giving to your local audience as much as you possibly can, you will get back many times more. But your mentality isn't to give in order to get, but to give for the sake of giving. It's very, very important. Anything you want to add to that, Roger?
No, and if you're true about the way that you feel about that, I mean, if it's true, if it's at the core, that will run through every single thing that you do in your marketing. And if it's not, that will show up as well. I mean, it's like this, and I've been in business for a long time. It was like that when I was doing real estate. It was like that when I started my own supplement company. I mean, it's a core value you need to really look at for sure.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, and here's another rule that we've learned, not just in business, but in life. The more that you will give, the more you will end up loving and giving even more to your clients and prospects. It's like the people that we love in our life, we give to. We give and we give and we give. The more that we give, the more that we love, right? And it's just the way that it works in life. And you'll find the more giving you are, the more you will actually fall in love with your prospects, the more you'll want to give even more. It just works that way. When everything's a positive in that sense, it just seems to work a lot better. And by offering something of huge value for free to get a foot in the door, it's the most important thing you could possibly do. By giving away for free, you'll be standing out like crazy, and we'll be giving specific strategies in the next part of the session. Then you won't be sending anymore. You simply are going to be giving, and you'll be able to open up doors, and we'll show you exactly how to do this in the coming sessions that we're going to be doing today. So it's a matter of just having that mindset. If you aren't that way inclined, then you need to really start focusing on this. And then all you need to make sure is what you offer is brilliant, is excellent. And we're going to share with you a couple of strategies that you can really position yourself as an expert, even if you're just starting out as well. So as long as you maintain this mentality and you're giving great value to your marketplace, then you are going to do extremely well. Roger, anything more to add, or we can take a couple of minute break before we get into some hot strategies?
I think you hit it on the nail. You hit the nail right on the head there. It's absolutely true. I think we can take 4 or 5 minutes here and then come back.
All right, guys. So we're going to reconvene. Roger, if you can share your screen, keep it a timer on so people know exactly when we're going to be restarting. Is that possible?
Yeah, give me 1 quick second here.
All right, so we're going to take here let's take a 4-minute break. 4-minute break. So everyone can freshen up, get a glass of water. And the next session, we're going to be talking about the strategies that you need to do to go out there and start locating prospects and closing deals and appointments. Again, that does not live in its own island. It lives in the island of knowing what business you are in. You really need to focus on this as well. So, guys, we're going to go through this step by step and look forward to rejoining you in 4 minutes' time.